This is Francesca Evans from LymeOnline, bringing you up to date with all of this week's top stories from the local area. Lyme Regis is now one of the areas with the lowest number of COVID cases in the UK, following a local spike over the New Year period. At one point earlier this month, the Lyme Regis, Charmouth and Marshwood Vale area peaked at 35 cases, putting it above the national average case rate for the first time since the coronavirus pandemic broke out in the UK last year. But case numbers have since been dropping, and the latest figures show the entire area as having fewer than 3 cases for the 7 days up until January 23rd. Specific case numbers for small areas with fewer than 3 cases are not given to protect the identities of those who may still be suffering the virus. The Kilmington, Colleton and Uplyme area is also now reported to have fewer than 3 cases. Numbers here also peaked early this month, and the area reported its first 2 coronavirus-related deaths in December. Meanwhile, West Dorset's successful vaccination programme continues to be rolled out with another clinic at Bridport Medical Centre today. The medical centre vaccinated 1,700 people in one day last weekend with the help of volunteers, and will be immunising more clinically vulnerable residents from the Bridport, Charmouth and Lyme Regis area today. It will then be making appointments for those aged 70 to 75. Those who are not attending the clinic are asked to avoid the medical centre area as delays on the roads are expected. The Woodruff School in Lyme Regis continues to support students studying from home, with news this week that they will not be returning to the classroom until March 8th at the earliest. Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced this week that the current lockdown restrictions would continue until at least early March, and children would not be returning to school after the half-term break. The Woodruff School, which remains open for the children of key workers, said it is also doing its best to support those in need who are learning from home. Head teacher Dan Watts has praised his staff for their work during lockdown and has encouraged students to continue to engage with home learning. Lyme Regis sailor Jim Turner is currently among the American Magic crew competing for the oldest international sporting trophy, the America's Cup. Jim learnt to sail with Lyme Regis Sailing Club and moved to America 4 years ago to start training, having been selected for the American Magic team. He is currently competing in races for the 2021 Prada Cup, the winner of which will go on to sail against the defender for the 36th America's Cup. The crew hit headlines early this month following a dramatic capsize of their foiling yacht Patriot, which saw the 11-man crew trapped beneath a sail and nearly sunk the boat. The team raced against the clock to get the boat back in the water for this morning's Prada Cup semi-finals in New Zealand, but they suffered 2 losses against a team from Italy. American Magic will have an opportunity to even the score, however, with 2 more races scheduled tomorrow. Cultural organisations in Lyme Regis and Charmouth are to receive a total of £40,000 in grants from Dorset Council. Lyme Regis Museum, the Marine Theatre, music charity Be Sharp and the Charmouth Heritage Co-Centre are among those to benefit from the Council's new Organisational Revenue Support Fund. They are among 24 cultural organisations across the county which will receive a total of £279,000 in 3-year funding agreements as of April 1st. These grants will replace all historic funding agreements to cultural organisations originally awarded by former district councils in Dorset. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. You can stay up to date with all the latest local news throughout the week on the LymeOnline website. But in the meantime, have a great weekend and stay safe.